All right, guys, we have got a real special recipe for you guys. If you guys remember the skillet here, this is a 12-inch skillet, and we made the Greek, what was that?
Spatchcock chicken.
It was a spatchcock chicken, but it was a Greek style,
yes,
Greek style spatchcock chicken. If you want to look at that video, you guys can reference that. But we're going to use this skillet today again, and we are going to make a pizza. Deep dish pizza? Is it deep dish? I mean, I don't know. I can't remember. It's been so long.
It can be depending on how much dough you use. Ours is basically going to be kind of like a hand toss. It's not going to be thin by no means.
Okay.
Just regular.
Okay. And that right there is letting us know that the oven
is preheated.
The oven is preheated. Now, before we begin, let's go over this skillet itself here.
Okay, this is the Lodge 12-inch skillet. We found it on Amazon. It comes with the skillet. We didn't get ours on Amazon, but I found it on Amazon. You get the skillet and you get a little silicone holder like this, like I showed you last time, to put over the thing to keep your hands. This isn't preheated, by the way. I'm touching it. Anyways. So it comes with the pan in this for like $30.
Yeah, and this is for when you accidentally bump it.
Yeah.
This isn't for grabbing and holding.
Or if you forget that it's hot and you grab the handle.
Yeah. It's just for like if you're rubbing up, you're just walking by it and you accidentally bump it. Because these things can get extremely scalding hot. But in a nutshell, this is a 12-inch.
Yes.
12-inch, and what we mean by 12 inches, 12 inches from here to here.
Yeah,
it's the inside base of it is 12 inches.
And what you want to do when you get a cast iron skillet, it comes quote unquote seasoned already, but you want to season it to where it's like this pizza's gonna slide right out of here because ours is very seasoned. But you're gonna want to, when you get it home, wash it. Just use hot water and a rag. You don't want to use soap on it. Wash it, dry it really good. Always keep it dry. Because they'll rust if you don't.
Yeah.
But then take a paper towel and just rub it with vegetable oil all over the inside of it. Put it upside down in your oven for 350 for 30 minutes. Do that 3 or 4 times, and this bad boy's gonna be seasoned.
Yeah, and if you guys want to know, there's different ways that other people have seasoned their cast iron skillets. You can also just go on YouTube, and I have seen people use a special type of sander. Very light sanding, and they sand the inside of it, and then they'll start seasoning it from there. But you can season this thing. The more you use it, the more you season it, the better it'll be. And so
now tonight we're going to use some melted garlic butter, and we're going to brush the inside of it. Just mainly not for the sticking part, but we want the crust to be flavored, and we want it to get nice and brown with the butter.
Okay. So, now, as far as ingredients, what do we have here?
Okay, this is a pre-made store-bought pizza dough ball. I got this one at Aldi's, but Walmart has them, Food Line has them. They're usually in the deli section. I left it sitting out for I took it out of the bag, left it sitting out for the past maybe a couple hours. What you want to do is to keep it from retracting when you try to roll it out. You're going to leave it sitting out, and you want to be able to push into it. And if it doesn't puff back up, which it's not, then you know it's ready. If it bounces back up, it's not ready yet.
Okay. Okay. And they keep it covered up?
Yes,
you can cover it with saran wrap?
Yep.
Or
oil your bowl real good, and yeah. So
you oil the bowl?
Yep.
Okay. All right. But that's all they have to do. They don't have, you just cover it.
That's it.
And you just leave it for several hours.
I left it for a couple hours.
Okay. So, can you leave it like on the counter?
Yes, that's what I did.
Okay, just leave it on the counter. You want it to kind of
come to room temperature because, like I said, when you push on this, it doesn't bounce back. Okay. That's what you want, because then when we go to roll it out, if you don't let it kind of relax a little bit, it's gonna bounce back up when you try to roll it out.
Okay. I got you. When you put it in the pan and stuff, it's gonna want to come back to its original form. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right.
So we've got about 10 ounces of marinara or pizza sauce. You can use 8 ounces. We like our pizza pretty saucy, so I use 10 ounces. We've got the garlic butter here to spread on the pan, and I'll brush some on the crust at the end. And we've got some flour to go with our crust because when we roll it out, we don't want it to stick to the board.
Okay.
We've got about 2 cups of cheese, so it can be very cheesy. We've got 2.5 ounces of crumbled bacon pieces, pepperoni. This is hamburger that I seasoned with some salt and pepper, garlic, onion, and some Italian seasoning.
Okay.
And we've got green peppers. Just whatever pizza toppings you want. This is what we like. Red onion. We like banana peppers. Makes a little tangy.
Oh, yeah. That is good on a pizza.
Yeah,
if you guys have never had banana peppers on a pizza, it is extremely good.
And I usually put mushrooms, but I don't have any mushrooms right now. And then some people put jalapeno peppers on it. So
now this is a supreme.
Yeah.
For you guys that are, if you are familiar with a supreme pizza, this is what it is. But any toppings that you guys want to have,
now we'll do a quarter of it different because Maddie doesn't eat any of the vegetables, so she'll just want meat on hers, and we'll just do like a quarter of hers special. So
now the reason, guys, when we're going to preheat this pan up, and when we bring it out, we're going to have to work extremely quickly. So we're kind of laying the groundwork on this, because when we bring it out and actually start doing it, she is going to immediately start putting this thing together so we can get it back in the oven, because you don't want to burn the bottom of the crust.
And you also don't want the pan to cool off either.
Yeah.
So because it's going to bake the crust.
Yeah. Now, some people might use a pizza stone.
Yeah.
And so
we have one of those in the oven too.
We do have one of those. And so this is a different way of doing this. And I'm telling you right now, I was like, well, I don't know if that's really going to work good. I was really shocked and surprised on how good that pizza was.
The skillet gets the edge of the crust really crunchy and nice and,
I mean, it was just like if you bought it.
Yeah.
But now as far as cost the actual cost on everything.
Toppings, if you just did a pepperoni and cheese pizza, you could do 2 pizzas, get 2 dough balls, the sauce, the cheese, and the pepperoni for like $7.
And that will make
2 pizzas.
That'll make 2 pizzas. So you're probably looking at about $3.50.
Yeah.
$3.50 for a pizza.
Yep.
I mean,
what we've got here will probably cost you about $5 a pizza.
$5 a pizza. Yeah. And so that's not bad. Nope. That's not bad at all. And it's really good. Yeah. And so, but at any rate, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to preheat.
The oven is preheated at 495. Okay. I know that sounds really hot, but you're going to want it to be screaming hot to bake that pizza. Okay. So we're going to get the oven. We're going to get the pan in the oven. 20 minutes. Preheat the pan for 20 minutes.
20 minutes. All right. Here we go. All right. Okay. What we're doing while the pan, the skillet is preheating, we're going to go ahead and show you how she does the dough, how she preps the dough. And so we told you about how to get it to rise. Is that what you're?
Well, you just let it relax.
Okay.
I would say it needs to relax.
Okay. So explain to the folks exactly what you are doing. I'm going to let you have it.
I put some flour on the cutting board, and then I'm going to try to get it in a circle as well as I can before I start rolling it. I'm going to put some flour on the rolling pin. And then we're just going to try to roll it into a pretty good circle. Now, see what I'm talking about? It's snapping back.
Yeah.
Try to get it as good as we can. Circle. Just keep rolling it.
See, it keeps wanting to come back. You're wanting to keep it from doing that.
Yeah. Just keep rolling it. It'll relax in a minute. And you can pull it and stretch it too.
And all you're wanting is just, you're not trying to get any bigger than 12 inches, are you?
12 inches, yeah.
Just 12 inches.
Yep. There we go. That should be about right. Once we go to put it in the pan, it'll hold, trust me. So that should be about 12 inches. It's not quite round, but when we get it in the pan, it'll hold its.
Yeah. That's one thing I like about the pan is that it helps, I don't know, it helps keep its shape.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about spills dripping over to the side and all that stuff.
Yeah.
If it's going to do anything, it's going to start rising.
Yeah. Okay, so we're just going to leave this until the oven gets preheated, or the pan gets preheated, and then we'll roll it up on here and see how it doesn't stick.
Okay, so after you get done, you're going to
I'm gonna roll it on there.
You're going to roll it up
into
on the
pan.
roller.
Yep.
And then you're going to
roll it into the
basically unroll it into the pan.
Yep.
Okay, now we've got it out of the oven, and guys, this baby is extremely hot. I cannot caution you guys how careful you got to be. Get you something real nice and thick to hold this pan. It will definitely burn you.
Okay, so we're going to go up the sides a little bit with the garlic butter and on the bottom.
All right, she's going up the sides. She's got one of these little brushes that you can get at any grocery store.
Yeah.
And go up the sides of the pan just a little bit. Give it a nice little coating of the butter. And then what she's doing, you're just going to unroll it into the pan there.
Can you grab that end?
Which one? This one here?
Be careful. I didn't like what I was supposed to, but okay, here we go. We got some time. Be very careful.
Oh yeah, guys. Just really use caution. Listen, it don't have to be perfect. It don't.
Okay. All right. Well, it was big enough. It kind of bounced back a little bit, but it's all right. Okay, so we're going to go in with the sauce. And I may not use all of this. We'll see.
Yeah. I love a pizza with a lot of sauce.
Like a lot of sauce.
You might be able to push it with that a little bit. Some of the
it's not as just spatula.
the dough. You might be able to work it with that a little bit.
Yeah.
That might help without tearing it.
Yeah, it's going. It's pushing.
We'll show it who's boss.
Good idea, Donnie.
Yeah, all the years of experience.
Our kids, no lie, both of our kids worked at CC's. So I should have one of them in here doing this.
Both of our kids worked at CC's while when they became of age, while we were homeschooling them.
Yep.
And so they did really good.
Spread this out a little bit. I know we're supposed to be working quickly, but
now remember, guys, we are working quickly with this, and so, like I said, you can have any toppings you so desire. We're just showing you how it's basically done. Yeah.
Went in with the cheese. Now I grated my own cheese. I would recommend doing that rather than use the prepackaged cheese, just because it melts better. And this is it's a whole milk mozzarella, so it's going to be even creamier and meltier. And I'm going to save a little bit to go on the top whenever I get done. Well, that piece of crust is going to be cheesy. Okay, so we're going to go in with the pepperoni. Well, I know. Let's see. That hurt.
That's hot. I'll tell you, it is hot.
Because Maddie wants hamburger on hers, so we'll go in with what everybody wants, and then we'll divide it up.
Yeah, I tell you what, this right here reminds me how thick we make some of our pizzas. When we were visiting upstate New York as a family get-together years ago, we went to a restaurant. I have never had pizza like that ever since. I have not found a restaurant that can duplicate that. Their pizza was probably darn near an inch thick. I could not believe how thick that pizza was. But you had to just about eat it with a knife and fork. Yeah. But it was so
really
good. It was so good, and it was nice and thick. And about the only way I've been able to find a pizza that's like that is to just make it ourselves. And we still can't hold a candle to how good that pizza was.
Okay.
And you guys do it the way you want it.
Yeah. Let's go with that.
Personalize this pizza.
Yeah.
A personal
pan
pizza. That's exactly what this is. I don't know. Does Pizza Hut still make those?
I'm not
personal pan pizzas?
Not sure.
I haven't been to Pizza Hut in years.
We're going to put some more cheese to anchor the toppings.
And what is the temperature in the oven again?
It's 495.
495, and we're basically going to cook this thing until...
We're going to cook it for about 15 minutes.
15 minutes, or the crust just starts to turn brown?
Yes, and I'm going to give you a little tip that I always tell the kids and Donnie whenever they can't tell something's done. If you can smell it, it's done.
Okay.
So I'm going to brush it with some garlic butter.
I can smell it right now. It's done.
And I'm going to save a little bit of garlic butter for the end, too.
Yeah, so you're putting the garlic butter on the end.
Now I'm going to put it on now, and I'm going to put another little layer on at the end. Okay?
Woo.
All right, so I'm going to put it back in the oven, and it's going to cook for, like I said, about 15 minutes.
All right, here we go. Okay, here it is. We just took it out of the oven, and the pan is hot. What you need?
Our little doolally that goes on the end.
Oh, right here. Let me get it. All right, that.
Okay. Let's put that on there.
Put protective. What do you call it? Protective. Was it PPL or whatever?
PPE. Protective. Yeah. Okay, so this is the garlic butter I've been using. I get it at Sam's Club. It's the Chef's Chamois garlic butter. It has Parmesan cheese and basil. This stuff is good. You can put it on a steak. You can put it in your baked potato.
Steak is really good.
Yes, it's really good. It's kind of like a compound butter.
Yeah,
really good. So that's what
So what she's gonna do is
I'll put a little bit more butter.
Brush a little bit more of that love on there.
Just gild the lily just a little bit more. Get it all out there. Show it some love.
All right.
Okay.
And then what's next?
Okay, so we're going to get, let's get butter in the way. All right, we're going to get it out of here.
Okay. So you're just going to go all the way around the base of it?
Yep.
Just like that?
Bonnie, can you tilt the pan up? Okay.
All right, here we go.
Boom. Oh, we about over.
Yeah, that really
overshot. See that beautiful brown crust? That looks amazing. I guess we can go ahead and cut this piece now.
Oh yeah, it really looks good. There's the pan there. That's what it looks like after the pizza is out of it. And guys, that is going to be really easy to clean. Yep. Literally just some warm water, hot water in it, and then I'm just going to wipe it right out. That's just how easy it's going to be.
And if you look on the crust right here, listen. You hear that?
I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but
well, it's got a nice. Hear that?
Yeah.
That's got a nice. Now listen, you should hear it whenever I cut into it. Hear that little crunch? This is sliced off. Here we go.
Yeah. Better than the advertisements on television.
Now, when I was a kid, we didn't have we lived out in the country, and I don't know where the closest pizza place was. Probably a good close 30 minutes away. It was on the other end of town. So my dad loved making homemade pizzas. We would have homemade pizzas, and they were so good.
Oh, yeah.
So they used the Chef Boyardee kit back then.
Yeah,
They came with the dry mix for the dough, and the can of sauce came with it, and I think it came with a pack of Parmesan cheese. But my mom would buy all the toppings and stuff, and we'd make our own homemade pizza.
And it really smells good. Yes. I mean, it's just really, everything really turned out very nice, but you can really smell it.
There's that little piece of cheese.
But guys, this is, I hope you enjoy this. Try it out. And
this is a weeknight, by the way. This was done in less than 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good for a weeknight, weekend, movie night, slumber party, date night.
Yeah, and hold on a minute. And you cannot forget the Cheerwine. Hey, baby. We are in Rowan County. This is Salisbury. This is where Cheerwine began. So those of you that has never had a Cheerwine, you need to pick you up some Cheerwine and taste it. I mean, this is really amazing stuff. And I'm also, they do have a Cheerwine festival. Yep. When is that? Is it March? May? I know it was really hot that they had the very first one. But come out to, go online, do Cheerwine. Just Google Cheerwine Festival and check it out. You guys would really have a good time. Smash Mouth. Yep. Smash Mouth came out and did an awesome concert one year. It was absolutely just amazing. They need to come back. I mean, the turnout was incredible. But they really do a good job. All different types of vendors and stuff. Lots of stuff made with Cheerwine. And but guys, try out the pizza. Let us know how it turned out for you.
Well, we're going to do a taste test here in a minute.
Well, yeah. You don't want to let it cool off?
I'm going to let it cool off. We're going to do a taste
test. I wasn't going to do a taste test. I was going to let it cool off. I figured it'd be too hot. They're going to burn my whittle mouth.
Are you ready?
All right. I'll let you do the taste test.
Okay. My hands are messy.
Because it's going to burn my whittle mouth.
We might have to do some cutting.
Uh-huh. It got too much sauce on it.
No.
It's running off.
It's just hot.
No, we like that sauce. Believe it or not, because even though we put that much sauce on it, you can't really tell.
No, it's not. It's not too saucy. You get a banana pepper here.
Banana peppers really do make it that nice little extra little tanginess.
Okay, we ready? We're gonna cut our pizza.
All right, let's see what it does. Well,
that crust has got a nice chew. Toppings are amazing. Got just enough sauce. And I can taste the garlic butter. It's very good.
And Pete and Kiki said, "What about my taste test? It won't burn my little mouth."
She waits around for us to drop crumbs on the floor.
All right, guys.
That's really good.
We hope you enjoy it, and we're going to be doing our next video. We're going to be doing a really special vegetable soup. Vegetable soup. We're not going to tell you any more than that. All right, you guys take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.